She only needs to talk if y'all wanted to talk.
Okay.
And then Randy Brown works with me. Do I need to have one for him, or can I do that?
It ran all the way up to.
Does he want to talk? Do you think
He
he?
has to.
Okay. Well, what we can do is, I guess, just wait and see if he needs to talk or not.
Okay, because then I can add him to mine.
Yeah.
I would have not guessed it.
So only. Okay. If he does talk, we'll get him to fill out one. Yeah.
Cindy already at the first meeting.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Jan Butler. So you worked at Pearl Harbor, huh?
Mike Gilly, how are you?
Nate Williams, nice to meet you. Welcome. He worked at Pearl Harbor and I lived at Hickam, but many years apart.
So we missed each other.
Yeah, I was there the night it became a state, so you know how far back
Oh,
that
he
was.
was there.
Supposed to contact him. Oh, that's a Thomas. So this is her register.
I didn't want to go. I wanted to take my dad before he passed away.
I'm gonna head and fill one out.
It's nice. It's really nice. Relaxing. Slow pace.
Something to be said for that. How long today?
I lived there for about 12 years.
Yeah, and this is the second.
Very familiar with the island.
Yep.
I'm calling to order tonight the City of Covington Board of Adjustment regular meeting for March the 18th, 2024. Roll call, please.
Ms. Butler,
Here.
Mr. Huval,
Here.
Mr. Gilly,
Here.
Ms. Williams. Here. Mr. Lucas.
Here.
The commissioners have received in a packet or online the minutes from the last meeting. Do I hear any corrections, deletions, or adjustments for said minutes? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to accept the meeting minutes as presented.
I make a motion.
I second, and roll call.
Ms. Butler,
Yes.
Mr. Huval.
Yes.
Mr. Gilly.
Yes.
Ms. Williams.
Yes.
Mr. Lucas.
Yes.
Just to remind all those present that the petitioners will be limited to 7 minutes, and responses or rebuttals are limited to 3. All right, the first case on our docket tonight is 24-03-04, BOA, a variance request from Appendix B, Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance, Part 3, Use District, Section 3.13, RM-1, 3 and 4 Family Residential, 3.1306, Performance Standards, number 4, Front Yard Setback, and number 5, Side Yard Setback. The variance requests are in relationship to the front and side yard setbacks requirements to permit structural improvements and ADA access. Subject property is for the Lot 1A in Square 2209, Division of New Covington, having the municipal address of 928 West 22nd Avenue, City of Covington, St. Tammany Parish. We have a couple, oh, Mr. Rodriguez, sorry.
I have one comment.
Okay,
The side yard setback currently exists as grandfathered. There's no real difference resulting from the construction relative to the side setback. Again, it's grandfathered. So what happens is when you have construction, they bring up all
the
variances that are
variances.
involved on the property.
Right.
Even though there's no new construction
on the side.
enhancing that variance. So it's there, it's not changing. The real issue is the front.
Okay, thank you. We have one person who wishes to speak tonight, Debbie Mistrella. Would you step to the microphone, giving your name and address, and 7 minutes? A little bit more.
Ms. Strata,
Okay.
I really don't have anything to say unless y'all have questions.
Can you just tell us a little bit about the project in your own words?
They're elevating the house
To 7 feet.
7 feet, and then the handicap ramp goes into the front yard setback.
Okay. My question was that it was almost a three-way, this way, then that way, and then this way to the front door. Is that the only construction, or that's the only configuration that you think is possible?
To my knowledge, Because if you go straight down, it'd be like a super slide, and she could end up in the
okay.
front street.
Okay.
You know, so you've got to kind of turn and curve it.
But yeah, I realized that the incline necessary for, a walker and stuff. I just thought maybe it looked, in comparison to the house, it just looked like a really long ramp, so I didn't know. I realized that the ADA has rules and regulations that can't be varied, so.
Right. That's my understanding. Just so she doesn't go straight down.
Okay, so you designed the ramp?
Too steep.
Are you Randy? Yes, ma'am. Okay, and you're with the designer or the construction agency?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so say your name and your address into the mic.
Randy Graff,
Uh-huh,
and you said address?
address.
It's 1400 Lapalco Boulevard, Gretna. Sorry about that.
So this is the only construction, or like she
The
said?
reason it goes back in 3 times is we wanted it to finish at the driveway. And 2, if we just went one way and back, it wouldn't have been enough. There's too much linear footage that's needed because of the height, and so this was the only way to do it, to be able to finish at the driveway.
Oh, to accommodate when the house is raised?
Correct.
Okay. So she'll get out of her car and get in it and then start the trek up to the front door?
Correct.
Okay.
And we didn't have enough side width on the yard to only do it 2 ways and finish at the driveway, so we had to do it 3. So that's why it zigzags.
And this is for somebody that lives in the house that has accessibility?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And is it covered?
Is it what?
Is it going to be covered, or is it open?
No, it's not, no.
Did y'all investigate the possibility of a mechanical lift that just goes straight up and onto the,
We did, but that's the homeowner's option, to either have a ramp or a lift. And the owner did not want a handicap lift, a mechanical lift.
okay.
So that's up to their discretion, yeah.
Any other questions? Anybody want-
No other access points into the home where the ramp could be configured?
Really, the only other access is the rear yard, and because of trees and a patio cover and such, it would not have worked.
Okay.
And then plus, we would have had to provide concrete access to the ramp if it was in the backyard. And because of the guidelines and restrictions for the grant, which this job is being done through a grant, it would have been too costly to the homeowner, because we would have had to provide items that weren't covered by the grant. So that really wasn't an option.
Any other questions? Mr. Geller?
And so without this, you really couldn't take advantage of the grant, because you wouldn't be able to, if you
Get it.
raised your home without this ramp, then.
Yeah, she basically would have had to forfeit it,
Yeah.
and she multiple times been flooded, so it really was not.
Right. Remaining at its current elevation is not really available because
option.
it floods at that elevation.
Correct.
Quite a bit. I remember you
Yes.
from city council meetings in the past. Okay, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the variance, is that right? As it's stated in the docket. Do I hear a second?
My second.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Butler?
Yes.
Mr. Huval?
Yes.
Mr. Gilly?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Lucas?
Yes.
We'd like to welcome Mr. Trini Lucas tonight as our new commissioner. He was appointed on the board. Yeah, so this is a rather short meeting, so we're almost over. But they're not all like that, okay? And pretty straightforward, too, so. Other business on the docket tonight is the administration is reminding the commissioners that ethics training is due at the end of the month. If you haven't taken it, Mr. Lucas, you're prepared to be bored. And what is this? Report on construction in the CHDC.
So, and also your sexual harassment prevention trainings due by April 15th. So, In the CHDC, we have a few projects starting, and we're just letting everybody know that they're getting ready to start. The test pilings have been driven at the Old Star Theater location. Oh, I'm sorry, thank you. At the Old Star Theater location, the test pilings have been driven, and they'll be driven this week at the Hotel Annex location, which is right across from the Old Star Theater. There'll be a lot of construction going on in that area for about 2 years. And so we're just trying to keep everybody in the loop, as they say, and that's all.
Having no other business, you did say April the 15th for sexual training, is that what you said?
For sexual harassment prevention training.
Whatever. Meeting is adjourned.
I thought it was how-to, but.
Yeah, right.